This is a presentation of the University of Wisconsin-Parkside.
Hi, my name is Consuelo Clemens, and I work out of the Center for International Studies, Inbound and Outbound International Education. So inbound is international students coming into our campus, and outbound is study abroad students going overseas to different countries, many places around the world. My experience with diversity on our campus is at many levels. When we think about inclusive excellence, we think about including students, of course, in every aspect of our institution. And so by the very nature of the work that I do, it includes inclusion of international students in all aspects of our campus, meaning that we want to integrate them into the greater life of the campus. And so we start out by doing just that. We provide an orientation for them, and some of the work that we do during our orientation is, of course, give them a good notion, a good big size picture of what the university looks like. We get them to know all our resources and get them to hopefully connect with people all throughout campus, whether it's the cashiers or the registrars or the multicultural office or advising, career advising. And so we want them to get to know those services as soon as possible. So in our work with international students, we want them to be integrated well into the campus life. One of the best examples would be Parkside International Club. It is their own organization on campus, but at the same time, we include students who are from the U.S., students from all over the world. And so this is a wonderful forum, I think, for them to express themselves and to also share their culture with others. At the same time, I think part of my job is to educate faculty and staff about who our international students are, where they're coming from, talk about issues that are relevant to the students. If there's cultural issues that need to be clarified, then hopefully I will be the best advocate for international students. Our work in international education, both inbound and outbound, really is about diversity. It is about bringing in international diversity to our campus and then making sure that that international diversity is well connected to the local diversity on our campus, whether it's the Hmong students from PAO, Parkside Asian Association, or whether it's the other organizations on campus, or the African or the Black Student Union. Those are very important parts of the work that we do. One of those aha moments, I think, that brought it all together for me was recently we had a wonderful event. This is the culmination of a whole week of cultural celebrations on our campus, better known as World Fest. And this is the fifth year that we've been fifth or sixth year, I believe, that we've been celebrating cultures on our campus. Of course, at Parkside, I believe that we do this all the time in the classroom, outside the classroom. But for us, it's a special week where we identify faculty who may be wanting to share cultural issues or political issues or economic issues that are very relevant for that week. But at the end of the week, we have a wonderful event called the World Cuisine Dinner. And a lot of the planning, I'm part of the planning, but a lot of the planning we leave up to students. They make decisions about who the entertainers will be, what kind of programs will be available for that evening. It really is bringing in different culinary tastes, different from around the world. So you might have a recipe from Morocco, or a recipe from India, and another recipe from South America, and something else from Europe, and something else from the United States. And so it's on your plate, really. The world can be represented on your plate because it has so much variety in terms of texture and taste and spices. So that's one area. But the other piece, of course, is the entertainment. When I saw the level of participation of both the multicultural students or our domestic diversity combined with our international diversity. And so those groups working together to bring about the most wonderful event ever, 2 hours of just a great fashion show, plus dancing, plus entertainment, plus the food, and then the local community being involved, where about 250 people attended from the local community, was really an aha moment for me. You work hard in this business, and so when you get to see the students really enjoy themselves, learn about leadership, how to plan a program, how to implement the program, how to feel good about themselves that they were able to achieve a program in this magnitude. I believe that this is a very positive campus in that when there are issues, we try to tackle them. We don't bury them under the rug. I believe that those issues need to be talked about, whether it's racial conflict or issues about cultures, issues of communication. Those are important issues, or miscommunications. And so those are issues that I think need to be talked about in the classroom or outside the classroom. And so we tackle those. I think we do a good job about tackling those. Do we find solutions? Sometimes yes, and sometimes not. I think Parkside represents really a microcosm of all the issues that are plaguing this country. A lot of issues of race and a lot of issues of being uncomfortable about race. But I think that Parkside does a good job in terms of informing our students, educating our students, and maybe moving beyond that to working together, which I think is the goal of this university, is to work together to solve some of those issues that are before us. So those are the kinds of things that I'd like to say about diversity. Being a diverse person on our campus, a woman that was raised in Colombia, educated in New York City and in Ohio and in California, having traveled around the world to a large extent. I bring that gift to Parkside, and Parkside has been good for me as well. So.